run into those neighbors and they ask me about my vote, which they do, I wanna be able to tell them that I received enough information to make an informed decision. No disrespect to you, no disrespect to you, I'm sure your business is nice, I just want to be able to document that good stewardship of your location.
Thank you.
Thank you for presenting. We're going to have the same issue with my other developer because they are also a restaurant, but I would like for them to at least inform the community of what is to come. Yes.
So here's actually a written portion of the ABC license application, and we initially sent back in June. The commission notice the chair. It's not to do as well. You're very welcome. Absolutely. So we'll keep this very brief, folks. My name is Matt Menora. I'm from the law firm Malleus & O'Brien. We are ABC counsel for Shemp LLC. We're looking to do a 150-seat, 199 capacity restaurant at the corner of 5th and Moore Streets, Northeast. This will be an outdoor seating area with 20 seats. It'll be on private property and partially enclosed with a roof sort of looking like a porch. The hours we're looking for are 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. the weekdays and 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. the weekends, which is consistent with other licenses in the Rhode Island market. If you have any questions about the particulars of the menu and the concept itself, Mike Palermo from the Star Restaurant Group. Oh, I should mention, this will be the second outpost from the Star Restaurant Organization from DC. The first one is the Diplomat at 14th and R. And they've had a great record there. I'm sorry, 14th and Q, my apologies.
At least you've shown up with a, with an application.
Come prepared.
Any walnut bread?
We're very excited to open the restaurant in Union Market. I gave you a little packet that describes some of the architecture of the restaurant and the seating plan. It will be a full-service restaurant that will serve lunch Monday through Friday, dinner 7 nights a week, and brunch on Saturday and Sunday. We opened the Le Diplomat restaurant in 2011 at 14th and Q, and quite successful there, and we're very happy to be coming to Union Market for the second restaurant. A little bit about the second restaurant. It's called St. Anselm's Restaurant. St. Anselm's has a sister restaurant in Brooklyn, New York, in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York, and we have a partner who runs St. Anselm's. We have another partnership with him with a barbecue restaurant in Philadelphia, and this other restaurant is St. Anselm's, so we're going to bring that to Washington, D.C. The restaurant itself is a rather casual steakhouse. There's some images you see there, but it's a very user-friendly steakhouse. It's not like your classic brassy and woodsy kind of steakhouse. We're applying for a liquor license. The restaurant has a significant wine program. It has a significant wine program in Brooklyn, and it will have one here. There's a modest 18-seat bar in the restaurant, and there's about 150 seats in the restaurant total. It has an exhibition kitchen where guests can sit at the counter and watch the fellows cooking. We're a Philadelphia company. We own and operate 19 restaurants in Philadelphia, 6 in New York City, and 5 in South Florida. And they're all really different. We have some steakhouses, we have a pizzeria restaurant, we have Mexican restaurants, and we also have sushi restaurants. So we're not really a cookie cutter restaurant company. We do things in various cuisines and ethnicities. And we're seeking the approval for the liquor license in Union Market. And I don't believe I have a menu as a part of that packet.
There's a menu actually in the back that I would like to.
There is?
Yeah, there's a
Great. No music outside. The trash has a refrigerated trash room indoors. In working with Edens, the developer at Union Market, we have access to their parking field, and we haven't cemented it yet or made the arrangements. We'll probably have valet parking that would use that same parking facility that the market uses.
And you're converting the building to the restaurant. I see the rendering, I see the old version. So
Correct.
it's the same building.
Correct.
Right, it's a corner space that used to
Right.
be a butcher shop, believe it or not, so it's a coincidence that we're kind
Well, that's a bit
of doing this casual
unbelievable.
steakhouse in the old butcher shop.
Mr. Henderson.
Yes, first of all, I think it makes a difference when you come with some documentation that allows us to, get an overview of the project. I like the renderings. I'm a little concerned, actually very concerned about the 1-point font that I absolutely cannot read. In terms of the general notes, the symbols, I would like to be able
Apologies,
to.
it'd be very difficult to bring it off of the 11 by 14s for everybody, so we just had to go with what we have. If you'd like, we can have this email you the PDF of it afterwards. I can give you my business card.
Yes, I would like to read it. It looks good. You made a presentation. I think that if you're asking for our support, the application's here, that's helpful. What I would, I'll wait till you make a motion.
Yes, this is a vote also. The community is excited to have them, join us. And I'm hoping that you guys decide to support the community with your application.
And I must applaud you. You actually have a lot of community meetings. I've had the pleasure of going to your community meetings in the past, so I think you do a good job of listening to your community, letting them ask questions of various developers and applicants, and I think that's very important. So thank you for that.
I thought I made the
Commissioner
motion.
Shropshire.
I see on here that your hearing date is in August 14th.
Correct.
So when do you have to have a vote from her?
You don't have to take action at this meeting if you'd like to. The petition date is July 31st, so you can either take action to support if you want to, but also taking no action is fine as well. We don't need necessarily active support, we're just asking for not opposition.
Okay.
And as the
Because-
commissioner, I don't want to wait until that far, if possible, because I'm not sure if I will be at the August meeting, because I do have travel plans out of state.
Well, I'd like to offer an amendment, that you make the motion, contingent, to support contingent upon receiving a record, a hearing record, not a hearing record, the record of any violations or
I
any.
can tell you right now, there was one small violation 3 years ago at the diplomat for improper signage. The fine was paid, or I'm sorry, I believe it was a written warning or a nominal fine was paid within 30 days.
Well, I'd like to see that, thank you for
Sure, if you
being
provide me with
forthcoming,
this, I'll happily.
but I'd like to see that, but
Sure.
I would support that contingent upon seeing that record, because I wanna see what's going on with your business.
I have a request, like I guess you all indicated that you sent these applications or the information to the chairperson and also to Commissioner, to the commissioner whose SOG is in. But I just have a request that you all send it to us so we can look at it before we come to the meeting. Because I really don't, I'm not opposed to the project, I just wanna be informed about what I'm voting for. So it would just be helpful for documents to be shared when they're received.
And on that, I did receive it, and I've been receiving a lot of documents, some have been coming 7, that's when I've been dropping off at your house, and then Commissioner Butler told me I'm dropping off, and then stuff is being mailed to his house. So I really wonder, but now that you're saying that I'll scan them, or can you scan them, we'll send them out, because I got the notice, and it was only came one in the package, so I thought it was being mailed to all of us.
And truth be told, I'm going to sound very lazy when I say this. I don't want to start a practice for one developer that I can't keep for all of them, because my SMD has a ton of projects, and I don't want to say I will send out a notice to every commissioner, because I know I'm not going to do it.
But
But
also,
you said that you have a PDF, right?
Mhm.
So we could look at a PDF.
Sure, yeah, I'll send it
and-
on the, my fear was eventually to everyone, we don't wanna inundate you with emails that weren't necessarily necessary, but I'll happily send anything that we're doing for our law firm, for this project moving forward to all the commissioners, if it makes it easier.
but Commissioner Shropshire, not as much as sending and scanning, but when you had your S&D meeting, if you'd have notified us, then we could have came to the meeting and we could have heard what was going on.
That's true, but I tend to feel as if they do their presentations here for the commission as a whole. Single member district is so I can get feedback from my residents. Ivy City, and I'm speaking specifically about Ivy City, not the other areas within my SMD, but we've always had too much outside input of what that community should want and need. So I make it a point to not necessarily invite the other commissioners to my meetings. I want to know specifically what my residents want, and that's what I support. When we get here, you guys get to weigh in on the project.
I also have to concur with that because, with what Commissioner Lee said, because we have to vote on it. So I think any information that we can receive, even if we joined you at an SMD meeting, just to observe what your constituents would say, or to hear firsthand what they're saying, that would be helpful.
Yes, and that's, and not that I'm, you know, I hear what you're saying, but I'm not coming to your S&D meeting
Yeah,
to
cause
run
I'm
your
not going
S&D
to you
meeting.
guys' meetings. I
Well, no,
think
what I'm
what's
saying-
probably best is that the notices are sent to all, going forward, I will tell every developer, please send it to everyone's ANC meeting, email, because I will not be inviting you guys to my meetings. And I know that sounds offensive, but it's for my residents to give their feedback, not to be influenced from others. We've had outside groups such as Empower DC and others who have told my residents what they should want and how they should go about their projects, and we don't need that at this point.
No offense, we're not down,
I'm just stating, if I want one group not to be present, I'm not going to invite others.
So would you accept the amendment?
Yes, I accept the amendment.
I'll crash.
But also they said they're just saying that we don't oppose, they're not
Exactly,
asking.
we're not asking for an affirmative vote either way.
So they just,
Okay.
As
so
long
it's
as
not
you're
we oppose.
not voting to oppose the actual license, we're fine with taking no action.
Yeah, and the thing that gets me also, it's off topic, but typically, if they had not come before us, it would have automatically been a no opposition. Most restaurants that are open don't even take the time to come, or the developer just does a blanket license of 3, 4, 5, and those projects are approved. So I was a little bit upset that Shook had to leave without their license because they are being good neighbors, and now these developers are experiencing the same thing where I've seen if the developer wanted to do 5 licenses with their original project, it would have been approved and we wouldn't have had any of this discussion.
I actually think we should, you accepted the friendly amendment, I think we should take the vote with the friendly amendment, because I think that strengthens our positions and it makes sure that you all will be the good neighbors that you say that you already are.
I'm seconding the vote, I think.
Can you restate the motion? The,
Okay, so
well,
the
can you
motion
restate the motion?
the motion is to support this project with contingencies that they will provide their,
It's contingent, there's one contingency, it's contingent upon, a receipt of the record from AGRA of any past violations, your history as a licensee.
Absolutely. I'll do it for you tomorrow morning.
Thank you. And when you send that PDF, I'll give you my email address. I mean, just 12.5, I could do 11, I can't do 1.
Sure, let me, the architectural drawings, like, reasonably done on, we just can't.
No, the drawings are okay.
Oh, yeah,
It's
oh,
the
the
font that I
investigation
can't
history,
read.
that'll be easy,
At
sure.
1.5.
Absolutely.
Second the motion.
All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? 2,
Roll call.
2, 1, 2. Commissioner, Blackman? Your vote, yea, nay, or abstain?
Yes.
I also, yes, so that went through, I guess, that was 5 to 2. 5 to 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
how much is done?
It's reasonable.
Can I give you my email
It's
address?
there.
I don't receive emails,
Have you been to it?
you know, from government.
It's an amazing
email
restaurant.
But then higher price.
Email me, I'll respond to you all.
Of course. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, we have, single member district reports. Commissioner Pettigay,
I am all talked out, it's
Commissioner, okay.
9:25.
5D02, Commissioner
I don't have
Sutton.
anything.
5D03.
I'm gonna be very brief. Thank everyone that's still here. I know you warriors are here. A lot of the concerns that were brought up, public safety issues, trash, impeding the sidewalks. Those things I think will be properly addressed. I know this sounds like a tall order, but I really do believe once policing takes a different form. I applaud the police for what they're doing, but I frankly believe that once we take what's happening with this summer crime initiative and make it a little multiplied, I believe we'll see crime significantly reduced. New York, as I've stated multiple times before, has done beat-style policing, and it works. When you need to have someone remove a tin or whatever, you can have a beat officer right there to tell them to take it off. But if police officers are staying in their cars and staying on their phones or segways, in my opinion, it's not enforcing the law as effectively as they could.
Okay,
Whenever.
you can say it right now. I mean,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Okay, this is really premature, and it seems like this council likes premature presentations. I am under contract on a property in your neighborhoods, and I just wanted to come here and introduce myself.
What's the address?
It's 1135 North. And it is a northeast, so it's all the way down south of Moore Street. And this is really preliminary, but I just wanted to come say hello, and that we want to actually live in one of the units that we're renovating. And I just want to say hello, and that you will hear from me. And thank you so much for allowing me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
No,
Thank you.
Butler, Five-Deal, 4, Commissioner Back.
Okay, license is having their license day on August the 19th from 10 to 4 o'clock. The address is 667 24th Street Northeast, Bennett Place. The homeowners had their first block party on June the 25th, and we'll be planning another one in October.
5-5, Commissioner Hills.
Yes, I met with Chairman Mendelson. I attended his monthly meeting. I had an extended conversation with Director Dormsjo of the Department of Transportation regarding all of the issues in our community. Director Dormsjo shared with me that there is a staffing issue. I've invited Parking Manager Evian Patterson to my SMD meeting so that we can address petition issues for multiple streets. I also met with the GSA Chief of Staff to address 850 19th Street, which I propose that the city sell. It's a 2-unit building, it's blighted, we need to return that building to productive use. I met with Captain White and the new 5D Community Outreach Specialist. I provided a framework for National Night Out. National Night Out will be August 1st at the Starburst, and I hope that you'll all attend from 6 to 9 p.m. And we will be having movie nights on the second movie night on July 13th. I also attended that block party on Bennett Place, which was very wonderful, because I also represent the even side of Bennett Place. Again, July 19th, MPD will have the Beat the Street activity at the Starburst Plaza. Lots of activities for everyone. Everyone is welcome. I met with Chief Green to address my changes to the use of force review board. Get some cars towed. I'm proposing that this Saturday, as I mentioned earlier, will be another day to tow additional cars. I requested a meeting with U.S. Attorney nominee Jessie Liu. I've not heard back from her. I'm very concerned that our Congresswoman Norton has not had any ability to consult with the White House regarding this nomination. And it's very important to us regarding who sits in that seat in the U.S. Attorney's Office, because we need someone that's going to vigorously have their staff prosecute crimes that affect citizens' well-being. And that's it for now. Oh, reimbursable detail for 1830 Banning Road. Mid-City Cafe and Sylvia's Liquors went into effect on June 30th. I really appreciate those owners and the nail salon and their willingness to be able to pay for an additional police detail, which is really helping a lot. I really support the work that MPD is doing. I'm very pleased on behalf of MPD. We're moving forward, and again, finally, National Night Out. It's one day out of the year where everyone in every corner of this country can interact with police. There'll be plenty of food, 6 to 9 at the Starburst, and I hope everyone will attend. And thank you so much for staying.
5D06. 5D07, that's me. Thank you for coming.